I'm just kidding, this isn't the Blue Balls rip. However, you're going to wish it was. I warned you.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Long time ago. Come from where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Canada. Where did you come from?
Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Get ready.
Fuck you! Man, you're such a little fucking bitch. You're gonna break your fucking spine in half and throw you in a ditch. Start up the fucking beat and drop the motherfucking beat so I can shoot a load of Hadouken all over your face. I'll break your glass jaw like it was made of fucking straw, man. Shredding you up with some big effect with his claw hand. Cammy and Lee don't think you're sexy at all. They're both coming home with feet, one for each of my balls. Like a bonus round, car your ass is getting destroyed. My cock is more swollen than Zangief's thyroid. Your dick's 3 inches hard. I'm working with a soft head. So what you gotta motherfucking say to me, Ken?
I really don't appreciate those things that you just said. I was raised to respect others, and sometimes words can be hurtful, and I just think that maybe, an apology is in order.
It's mine. On a suspicion, you're gonna want a position. Only morticians are the ones that help your future condition. Cause we whooping on your asses since I'm on a tradition. So now I'll do it even faster in the turbo edition. Watch your back, bitch, I'm gonna make you scream. My dick shoots farther than the arm of doll team. Just like you got stress, you're gonna need a skin graft. Now please enjoy the talk, saying you taste of my shaft. My rhymes are fat like Casimo E. Honda, I'm the king of dick jungle with my giant anaconda. Hard as my cheek, you beat your ass with the down. So what you gotta motherfucking say to me now?
Alright, 2 could play at this game, dick penis man. Can you lose to me in a rap battle? Sure you can. You have proven that you are the best. You have a duke and a giant hole in my chest.
Hey, you did it. You're right on.
Oh yeah, cool.
Great job, man.
Thank you so much.
I knew you could do it. It's just what you do again.
My
Let's check it out.
Hello everyone. We are here with Donkey Kong Country, and I thought, it's about time we revisit this classic. It's been a while, and I gotta say, it's just as good looking as I remember it being. Look at those graphics. It's beautiful. I don't know what else to say. What's wrong with your face? My face is normal, thank you very much. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, big.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. Alright, calm down here. Hang on, let me do this one by one. I just turned off the browser audio and you're making me turn it back on. I mean, it wasn't on in the first place. It was actually my playlist. I mean, it was, nothing unusual about that.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
Okay, that's already turned down, so that's good. Give me one moment. There we go. Okay, do. Do. And do. Alright. Hello in Retro City. Or welcome on in Retro City. Retro City, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you find me? Well, I once again have to... Is this the 10-minute timer? Yes, 10 minutes. Okay. Thank you, Yoda. I still have to use my phone because I still don't have a clock app. And DMs. Oh! Okay, I guess I should have expected that was you. Alright, welcome on in. Yeah, people are redeeming a bunch of stuff, so this is probably going to be a little more chaotic than it normally is. Oh, look at that text. It is so legible. Oh, this is... Oh, look, everyone! It's Cronky's Coden. Coben. I think that's an N. Oh, first thing we gotta do is get that one up. Oh, that is a beautiful, beautiful looking tablecloth. And look, that painted in the back, it's something. Chad, I love video games. They look so beautiful. Yeah, I didn't jump off him. This is how Nintendo meant this to be played? Yeah. Sure. I have to warn people about what's in the game. You know, it's actually kind of surprising that Nintendo included all that content in a Donkey Kong game back in 1994. I thought there was something up there. Ah, that would have been sick if that landed. So chat, how has your Wednesday been? I heard the Artemis ship thing went into space. That's pretty cool. I hope they come back. Escaping to the one place untouched by capitalism. Nice! And continuing the grind of 100% Skylanders on PS3. Yeah, I never played Skylanders. I didn't like what they did to Spyro, so I never played it. When they come back, we should wear monkey costumes. I saw a post of someone saying that when they come back, everybody should just hide. Honky Dong. Echo A. Ooh, I forgot that was a thing. Am I tripping on the graphics different? No, they're just like you remember. They're as smooth as you remember them. No, they're normal. There might be something wrong with your monitor. You might want to get it checked out, actually. Oh, it's totally normal. Totally normal Donkey Kong Country. On a totally normal Wednesday. No, every copy of Donkey Kong Country is personalized. That's what the old guy at the yard sale said, at least. Oh, I forgot that was there as well. Ooh. It has been a hot minute since I last played this. I think. I might have actually played it in November, I don't remember. Oh god. And then Donkey Kong with hyper-realistic bloody eyes. And then a skeleton popped out. Do I want to go this way? Oh, wait, there might be something. Guy the yard sale? Yeah. The one who sold me his copy of Donkey Kong Country. Pretty weird though, the name Ben was written on the cartridge. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Whoever that Ben guy was, I'm sure he took good care of his games. The bananas... Okay. Was it written in dried ketchup? Oh, fuck. Oh, that was just gone. Bye, Eduardo. Or Engard, whatever your name is. Stupid fish thing. Hope he didn't drown or something. Yeah, that would really suck if Ben drowned. Fuck. Well, did he drown? It's okay, he'll get better. The audio crackling is just as I remember, too. I was gonna say the funny. Yeah, I'll just go back, I guess. No, it's just as you remember. You know? Hey, it is back. Bah. Okay. Fuck. Give. Whoops. And okay. All right. Ooh. There we go. All right. Lego Yoda, I haven't heard you in a bit. You okay? Oh, we lost EK. Oops. What am I hearing outside? There's Lego Yoda. Yeah. Excuse me, that should have counted. You know, one of the fucked up things about Donkey Kong Land is, in any level, you can't save unless you get all the Kong letters. Ow. Very naughty Slayer. Yippee! Monkey Mines! Winky's Walkway. Alright, don't jump high enough, I guess. It's fine, I didn't want Winky anyways. Why does the banana horde look like shit? Well, it's because it's been sitting out for a while and the banana's all mushy. You know? Can't leave bananas out for too long, otherwise they start to get a little nasty. That's me when I'm playing a minecart level. Case in point. Eh. 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 Alright, I'm gonna stop that right now. Oops. Well. Man. I love the Donkey Kong Country Trilogy soundtrack so much. I love the games, well, I love the first and third games. I'm actually not as big of a fan of the second game. First game, though, immaculate. This game is a masterpiece of a platformer. It is my favorite 2D Nintendo platformer ever, and my second favorite 2D platformer ever. Fuck. Right behind Mega Man X. Honestly, the SNES has some of the best 2D platformers just ever made. Yoda sounds sick now.
Okay.
Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, game. Probably would help if I wasn't looking at chat, though. But, like, Super Mario World, Super Castlevania 4, Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country. Those 4 games, the perfect 4 platformers, in my opinion. I think there are some Mario games that may be a little better than Mario World. I really liked Mario Wonder. And personally, I am a big fan of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but Mario World, still pretty good. Mega Man X, in my opinion, is the best Mega Man game overall. It's also, like, the only one I've beaten. And Super Castlevania 4, I think, is the best of the classic Vanias. It's also the easiest Castlevania, but that's not why I... Oh! Okay. But that's not why I like it. It's just very good. And then Donkey Kong Country is just immaculate. You moonwalk in Castlevania 4? Yeah, I do that all the time on the stairs. Bouncy Bonanza. Holy shit! Donkey Kong Bonanza reference? Hello, there's a man. How goes it? Goes good. The game, I just, you know, wanted to revisit a classic on this totally normal Wednesday, and, you know, the game is as smooth as I remember it being. Fucking... Okay. Oh, there goes that. This day of Fools? Oh, it's just a normal Wednesday. What are you talking about? There's nothing's going on today. Would have been really poetic if I broke that and then lost DK. One of my favorite GDQ moments was when they had Grant Kirkhope on call, and he was talking about his time at Rare. And he had mentioned, just unprompted, that in Britain, Winky is slang for penis. So Winky Winky, the frog from Donkey Kong, is actually named Penis Penis. And I think that's why he's never been invited back. He is based though because he gave us the line of Donkey Kong saying trans rights okay. From someone else. I want to say it was H-Bomber guy who did the Donkey Kong 64 stream. Gotta go, I'll be back later, have fun. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Does sound like something could say. Penis frog. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Gotta remember, I'm holding the run button. I missed the bananas. Wow. Chat, what's your favorite SNES game? Mine is Super Metroid. Kind of a basic bitch choice, I guess, because everybody loves Super Metroid, but really is that good. Chrono Trigger? How did they actually play that? Except I don't have it on SNES, I have it on PS1. Super 3D Noah's Ark. Awesome. I can't imagine why. Oh, the DS version of Chrono Trigger, though. Would help if I would actually look at chat. Or not look at chat, rather. Ooh, hold on. What you guys are seeing is a little dark. Let me see if I can fix it. Actually, I'm gonna leave it be because it's only for a few levels, I think. Spike hates chat. No, I love chat. I love most of my chatters. You know what you did. Ow. I love hookers. Yeah. Does Kohai count as a
Huh?
Oh, that shouldn't be that funny to me. All streamers do. Okay. I only ask because he does stream on a certain other website. I don't know if that counts. SNES game probably has to be Earthbound. I actually finished Earthbound a month ago. Month or two. I have moved on to Mother 3. Well. Mother 3 is peak so far. It's very good. Very early into it. Ong. Ow. I like how you can collect the coins when he's running away. I mean bananas, not the coins. Dong. You know, there is a pretty strange PC fighting game that I think came out of China called Dong Dong Never Die. It is a very strange fighting game because it's made with live actors doing all the sprites, like Mortal Kombat. But it's like a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom style fighting game, I think. And there's actually a lot of care and passion put into it, even though it's basically just a shitpost. I don't know if anyone talks about that game anymore. I haven't thought about it in a while. I believe it's still available on the internet. I don't think it's been delisted. It's called Dong Dong Never Die. I'm pretty sure it's old, though, so I don't know how well it works on modern PCs. And by old, I think it was meant for Windows XP. God, that was so long ago. I feel old saying that. Fuck! Windows XP was only 5 years ago. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, my mistake. I'm sorry. Chat, I'm old. My first PC was Windows 95. The first PC that was set up in my room. So the first PC I ever used was Windows 95. But it wasn't mine. My first PC was a Windows 2000 desktop that my dad set up in my room in 1999. Oh yeah, sorry, links are blocked in this channel. It's to prevent nefarious actors. Unfortunately, there's a lot of shitters on the internet. It's HIO, okay. Ah! Okay, I'm good. Fuck that bird. Now, normally I like birds, but these guys are assholes. Interesting though, I didn't think it was on itch. I don't know what I expected. Oh, look at this beautiful background. Oh, it's fucking gorgeous. Might be a fan project. Yeah, it might be because I don't know if the original even runs on modern hardware. Star Wars. You referencing Kashyyyk? Or the Ewoks or something? Endor. The Ewoks, okay, okay. I haven't watched Star Wars in a very long time. Remind me of an Ewok. I'm taking that as an insult. I want you to know that. Oh, that was over fast. Okay, we're good. Hello. Oh, that works. Gonna do something real quick. Just to be safe. Okay, have fun in the Mario Galaxy movie. Let me know if they reveal that Rosalina is packing heat. Whatever, I'm not getting that. I'm just gonna move on. I don't know why I thought that would work. Ow! Chad, I'm sad. I mentioned Kohai earlier, but this is gonna be, oh, okay. Oh no, this is worse. This is gonna be his last week of streams before he, goes to Japan for most of April. I need my puppy fix. Ow. Yep. Shit. Next year is going to be crazy for me, because next year is going to mark 5 years of streaming. Which is crazy to me. But not only that, it's going to be 5 years of me knowing a few people. It's like, Kohai is one of my best friends. And I've only known him for 4 years, but it feels like I've known him forever. And you a lot longer than 5 years, don't you feel blessed? Yeah, of course I do. You are another one of my best friends. I always appreciate you, and I especially appreciate it when you show up. I do not appreciate these vultures, though. These guys can go fuck themselves. The vultures, you hate me. I'm not a vulture! Well, did you have a case of the wolves? Did you forget you were a vulture? Or not a vulture? Fuck. Got to remember to forget to remember. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Nanners? Oh, bananas, okay. I thought Nanners was a fucking playing for teeth for a moment. I told you, this game has violence against children. Didn't you read the content warning? It's there for a reason. Oh. Okay, we're good. Yep, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of expected this to take longer. If I remember correctly, after this, there's only 3 worlds left. Oh, I knew I was good at the game. I didn't think I'd breeze through it so quickly, though, because I usually... Well, I do struggle on some of the later levels, especially the factory. Because after this, we have the snowy level, the factory, and then the cave. And then I think all that's left is Gangplank Galleon, which is just the K. Rool fight. Chad, this might be a short stream. Because I'm already halfway through the game and we're not even an hour in. Oops. Ow. Oops. John Video Games, you've done it again. Alright, buddy. I totally knew that was there. Oops. Oh, some consistent. Consistency is a good thing, right? We're not going to talk about that. Gee willikers, I hope this controller doesn't give out during this specific stream. This totally legit SNES controller. Wow, I really just like hitting those guys with my face. Well, the funny thing is that they're actually, according to the manual, they are Kongs. I forget their name, but supposedly they are actually part of the Kong family. Maybe DK owes them $5 or something. Yeah, I got you now, you fucking moron, bitch. Oh no, he's got me. This time I'm the moron, bitch. You can't say that. I didn't say what I want. The fucking phrase clam slam just entered my brain. I'm trying to remain composed. Is that funny? I'll tell you when you're older. I don't know where. I don't know where I heard it, but some woman referred to jumping on someone and smashing them in the face with her vagina as a clam slam. I genuinely have no idea when I heard it or where I heard it. But it's just really funny. It might have been regarding Soul Calibur, because it's something fucking Sophidia does. Sophidia pussy attack. I wasn't touching him, but okay. Yep, pretty sure that always happens to me. Ow. Nope. They need to make more games like this. Platformers with pre-rendered graphics. I have played a Donkey Kong Country inspired game, but it didn't use the visual style. Oops. was Kaze and the Wild Masks. That was a good game. I really enjoyed that. The main character looks like she's taken straight from Klonoa. I think it's a girl. But the game was actually inspired by Donkey Kong Country. Bumblebee Rumble. What's the game called? Kaze and the Wild Masks. It is on, I believe, Switch, PS4, maybe Xbox One, and Steam. I streamed it, I think last year? Maybe? Was it last year or the year before? Might have been 2024. No, I think it was 2024, because that's when I streamed Pizza Tower and Freedom Planet. I was doing a bunch of platformers around the same time. Yeah, I remember now. Because I did Grapple Dog last year, because Grapple Dog was one of the ones that I didn't get to during the platformer streams. Yeah, Gorilla Glacier, and then there's Kremco Industries, and then there's the Caves, whatever that's called, and then the final boss. So yeah, we're already halfway through the game. What the hell? We are halfway through the game, and I'm not even a full hour in the stream. Add value for money. Well, maybe if you're like really good at the game. Because this is a game I replay every year. This is actually my first time playing through it this year. So this will be... Unfortunately, this is this year's replay. Actually, I don't mean unfortunately. It's just a normal Donkey Kong stream. Nothing unfortunate about any of this. Oh, the ice on the walls looks so good. I will say tonight, guys, this is a one-off stream, so if I somehow don't finish this before I end stream, we are not going to continue it. Just so you know. I'm sure you can figure out why, but we don't need to go into that. This will be graphics in 2028. You know, oh, ow. You know, we never did get the Unreal Engine remake of Donkey Kong Country. Why did we never see that? Yeah, real talk. I've been thinking about the Sonic series a lot lately because I've been playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds a lot because I finally got the game. And I've actually considered playing through the Sonic series because I actually have not finished that many Sonic games. I have finished Mania, CD, and Adventure 2, and Heroes, and that's about it. But the thing about Sonic Frontiers that really bothers me is I really don't like the visual style, because it's like a semi-realistic world with semi-realistic assets, and then just fucking Sonic in the center of it. So it doesn't mesh correctly to me. Every time I see gameplay or screenshots of Sonic Frontiers, all I think of is Nintendo, hire this man. The fucking Unreal Engine remakes and then the song making fun of them. That's all I think of. That's what they look like to me. Then I was going to, but I couldn't figure out how to hide DK's massive dong from taking up the whole screen. Oh, this is gonna murder the bit, right? Oh my, oh. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. The bit rate. Oops. Chat. My stream is getting blurry. Yeah, that's supposedly 1080p. It sure doesn't look like it to me. Shit. It's not as bad as the Shonen Jump games with realistic looking anime characters. Oh god. Do you mean Jump Force? The most recent one? The one that got delisted? God, that game looked awful. I watched an Alpha Rad video on Jump Force, where he played through the whole game so you don't have to. And every single cutscene leads to a 2-minute long, it was either a 1 or 2 minute long loading screen. So it would be menu, loading screen, cutscene, loading screen, cutscene, loading screen, gameplay, loading screen, cutscene, just over and over again. Every time there was any kind of transition from gameplay to something that wasn't gameplay, there was a loading screen. And it always took 1 to 2 minutes. And that was after a patch that fixed the loading times. But the thing that Alfred said about that game is that the people who made the game have seemingly only watched One Piece, because every single story beat revolves around the One Piece characters in some way. There are more One Piece characters than any other IP in the game, and for whatever reason, most of the story, involves the One Piece characters. Also, there's some oddities in the game if you know the series. The main character, the custom character that you play as, can see the demon guy that follows Light Yagami around, despite the fact that that character has never touched the Death Note, and the only way you can see him normally is, I think, he's a Shinigami. I might be thinking of that term might be from Bleach, I don't know. But normally you can only see him if you've touched the Death Note, and the player can see him the instant they meet Light. Hi, Kendra. Shit. Oh, this is going horribly. Well, I was halfway through the game. Now I think we just extended the time a little bit. Are you god of death? Wait. Is that the only other way you can see the guy? I've never watched Death Note. Oh my god. That's a really funny implication if that's the case. He is a god of death in a sense, so they can at least see each other. True, and I know he's not the only one, because I know there's another character who has a demon following them. I think it's the girl who's like, a simp for, Light or something. Some blonde chick. Again, I've never watched Death Note. I've just seen memes. Oh. Alright, the bitrate's fixed. Yay. Thank. Slip, slide, ride. Oh, these crystals. They... Chat. I want you all to know this hurts me as much as it hurts you. I didn't mean to grab that frame one, but you know what? It works. Anyways, this is a totally normal Donkey Kong Country stream. There's nothing weird about this. There is absolutely no cause for alarm. Yeah, these are the slippery ropes. Oh. I think I want to be Donkey Kong now. Chat. I can't wait until I can stream Blood. Death Wish is out for Blood now. And that's what I was waiting for to stream it, so I could do all so I could do all of Blood, Cryptic Passage, Marrow, and Death Wish back to back. It's gonna be a while before we get to it though, because I have just enough time to finish Duke Nukem 3D before May, but we aren't gonna get to see any of its expansions. And then obviously May is Metroid Mania. I'll be doing stuff for that. I'm hoping I can get what I need to stream the Metroid Prime trilogy in time for Metroid Mania, but I have a backup plan if I can't for whatever reason. I'm trying to budget myself right now, and I need to get a spare cable for something. Not that expensive, but I'm also, like, trying to be mindful of how much money I'm spending right now. Especially since when I was, like, figuring out my budget for the month, I remembered that my other girlfriend's birthday is this month, on the 14th, I think. So, I need to get her a gift this month. Oh, that's just gone, I guess. Yeah, I've been thinking about, but back to the Sonic games. I have actually been thinking about possibly streaming the Sonic series, because I haven't streamed a single Sonic game yet. There was one I was going to stream over a year ago, and that was Sonic Adventure. I was just going to stream that by itself. But I'm wondering if I should stream the whole series. I've been toying with just having you guys vote on whether I should just, like, stream the Sonic series for a bit. Or maybe even the Mega Man series. Half the Mega Man series. So I was going... For Mega Man, I was only going to do Classic X and, Legends. That's all I was going to do. That's one half of the series. Battle Network and Star Force are technically their own timeline. It's actually funny because the Mega Man timeline split is entirely dependent on whether Dr. Light had sex. Because if Dr. Light did not get laid, he creates Mega Man and Roll as like surrogate children, which leads to him designing X, and then whatever happened in Legends. If Dr. Light does have sex, he has a family, and instead of creating surrogate children by way of Mega Man and Roll, he creates the digital universe that is seen in Battle Network and later Star Force. And the fact that this is literally what happens in Mega Man is very funny to me. Yes, that is what separates the two timelines in the whole Mega Man franchise. The only reason he created Roll and Mega Man is because he wanted to have a family and he never got to do that, so he created his own children. But if he starts a family, he never creates Mega Man and Roll, and instead creates a digital universe. And that's what kicks off the events of Mega Man Battle Network. I didn't mute my phone. Oh yeah, Mega Man 0 and ZX take place, I think, after X, but before Legends? I forget. Because Mega Man 0, that whole series is kind of a sequel to the X series. Because it takes place, like, 100 years or so after the events of Mega Man X 8. And, shows the consequences of Sigma's actions. Something like that. I tried playing Mega Man 0-1 when it came to Wii U, and I fucking died on the first mission and decided that was enough for me. Mega Man 0 is really hard. And the studio that made Mega Man 0 was Inti Creates, and they actually made a spiritual successor of it for 3DS called Azure Striker Gunvolt. Which I think very recently got a full remake of the original 3 games. Like a collection that's just the whole Azure Striker Gunvolt trilogy. I never finished Gunvolt either. And I really should one of these days. I have the first 2 on Switch, so I could stream them, but I don't have the third one. I might as well just get the remake trilogy. Video games should be difficult to filter the casuals. Donkey Kong Country is difficult. Does this game filter the casuals? Alright. I mean, I am dying a fair bit here, but... okay, we're good. But, I mean... I do think I'm pretty good at this game, but that's also because I've been playing it for like 25 years. I was very young when I first started playing this. Uh-oh. Okay, so, y'all might have figured out, which version of the game this is. I am so sorry, for any flashing that is about to happen. I forgot about this level. So, if you have epilepsy or sensitivity to flashing lights and flashing images, you might want to switch tabs for a little bit. I'm going to try to minimize how often I turn around, because every time I turn around, the game is going to flash white. I'm gonna do my best. I'm very sensitive to stuff like that because a very, very close friend of mine has epilepsy, and she actually had a seizure on stream last year because of a game, because of a game's effects. And it was very scary. It was the worst seizure she had had in a very long time. That's something that a lot of games don't really take seriously, is that they don't have options for people with epilepsy. But epilepsy isn't just as simple as flashing lights and flickering images. The thing a lot of people don't realize is that there is more stuff that just causes it. Like that friend, or that's Nuri, by the way. She is also susceptible to repeated patterns, which is the reason why she can't play low poly games, because the repeated patterns with the muddy textures actually can set off her epilepsy. I need a very serious warning for Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, it's going to have a warning. It's not just going to be for the flashing. It's going to be for a few other things. Flashing in some sections is incredibly intense. Oh, that's unfortunate. Which version did you play? Did you play Megaton Edition? Okay, so it's not fixed in that. I wonder if it's fixed in World Tour. I'm not fucking streaming World Tour. I don't think World Tour actually includes the other campaigns. I think it's just the base game. I don't know if Megaton Edition includes Duke Caribbean or the Christmas one, but I know it includes Duke It Out in DC. I'll have to check on that. Epileptic seizures can also be triggered by specific colors, not even flashing ones. I know someone who has had seizures from seeing a specific shade of pink on anything. Yeah, I know who that is. You've mentioned that before. Like, epilepsy is fucked, and the problem is that games... Oops. Don't have enough warnings or preventative measures for them. And in fact, some games I know some games let you disable some of those effects, but it doesn't disable all the problematic ones, because I don't know if it was Nuri or someone else played a game that let them turn off some of the more intense flashing effects, but it didn't turn off every flashing effect, just specific ones, which isn't helpful. Because the thing about epilepsy is it only takes one seizure to be fatal. It can be any seizure. Epilepsy is very serious. And I'm normally much better about warning about it. For any game, even like silly games or streams like this. So I apologize for not properly warning about that. Fun fact, this ostrich is named Espresso. I should call it Expresso, though, to piss off my friend Zeri. She hates it when you call Espresso Espresso. I hope we can do that stream at some point. I've been trying to do a stream with her, but my streams are backed up for 2 weeks, so I'm not going to have an opening for a collab. He's not just naughty. He's really naughty. Really? Got him. Go for laughs like he's from Banjo. Oh god, I forgot to save. Alright. Alright, we're raw dogging this level. It's fine, if I die I'll just have to fight really naughty again, that's not that bad. Stinking banana, I don't need it. Alright, fine, I won't get it. Fuck you. Ha! I got it anyways. Ow. You know, there's a Banjo-Kazooie ROM hack I want to check out at some point. I think I mentioned this before. But I found it was just a random YouTube recommendation, actually, of a playthrough of a Banjo-Kazooie ROM hack called the Blair Witch Project, which is a horror ROM hack of Banjo-Kazooie. I don't think it's as in-depth as B3313 was for Mario 64, because I think the Blair Witch Project is just a single level. Or maybe just a couple levels. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's mostly just the lair that you're exploring. Until this lair. It's not like you're going through the whole game again. B3313 had double the amount of stars that are in Mario 64. And a bunch of mechanics not even present in it. Like the red stars. Something I would love to do for stream one of these days is make a ROM hack of Mario 64 that covers some of the games I've covered on stream. So like, just imagine a Mario 64 ROM hack that has a level based on Outer Wilds, one based on Signalis, one based on My Friendly Neighborhood, stuff like that. Just some of my best like playthroughs, or at least some of my favorite things that I've streamed. At the very least, I think a Mario 64 Outer Wilds ROM hack would be really cool. So I don't know the first thing about Mario 64 ROM hacking. I kind of just let that happen. Mario is dead. Why do I keep doing that? I keep trying to duck. I can't. You've seen some of the Mario 64 hacks from Kaze Emanuar? He does some coding wizardry. Mario 64 is a dying dream of a terminally old child, and he haunts every cartridge to this day. True, I almost died. Hi, Sky. It's a totally normal Donkey Kong Country stream. Welcome on in. There is definitely nothing unusual about this. I mean, look at it. It's as smooth as you remember it, isn't it? So smooth. Ugh, gosh. Smooth as a nightmare. Ah! Yeah, we already had one person come in and question if the graphics look different. Of course, they don't look different. There was just something wrong with their monitor. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I want to play Dread Delusion again. But unfortunately, I've already... Unfortunately, I already did everything, so there's nothing for me in the game anymore. Maybe in a couple of years I'll replay it. I love Dread Delusion. It was so good. Hashtag not sponsored. Well, this just got a lot harder. Also yawning a lot, what the hell? I actually slept well, why am I yawning? I'm a sleepy bitch. Alright, it suddenly got slightly easier. Funny name of that Banjo-Kazooie mod you mentioned earlier reminded me of a slightly cursed bit of trivia. What is your slightly cursed bit of trivia? That always fucking happens to me. Blair Witch Project may actually take place in the same universe as Blood Rain? Oh god. You know, they just announced a fresh set of remakes of Blood Rain 1 and 2. And as part of it, they showed off an art book that would be included with it, and one of the pieces of art is literally just traced art from Ninja Gaiden. They claim that it was mistakenly included, that it was used as a reference during development and never intended to be seen by the public. And they say it will be removed. Terminal Realities Library just can't catch a break, man. Has other things happened to them? I don't know anything about the Blood Rain developer. I never played Blood Rain. I remember when the movie got announced when I was much younger, and my sister said the movie was terrible. I don't know if she actually saw it, but I know it's a Huey Ball movie, so of course it's fucking terrible. My dad is really into movies, and he can't stand Huey Ball, and he said that the only director who is almost as bad as Huey Ball is the guy who directed all those Resident Evil movies. I forget his name. Because that guy almost got... If I remember correctly, that guy got a stunt actor killed from one of the Resident Evil movies. Paul W.S. Anderson. It was either he got him killed or an actor lost an arm. I forget which. And just the dude just got away with it. Of course, they also included that racist joke in the Monster Hunter movie that I'm not going to repeat. I think the only thing that's crazier about that joke even just being allowed in the film is the fact that it somehow made it through the Chinese localization. How that got past China's censors, I will never understand, because that made it into Chinese theaters with that joke intact. It was a joke at the expense of Chinese people. And again, I'm not going to repeat it, so if you don't know what it is, you're going to have to look it up. Well. Or they didn't get it? No, they got it. They complained about it, and the movie got pulled from theaters because of it. Chad, I just noticed there's something visible that shouldn't be on screen, so I think, I didn't mean to leave that visible. It's, oh, the sensors, okay, maybe. You know what, the thing that's still visible just adds to it, in my opinion. Just adds to today. I mean, like, there's nothing special about today, though. It's just no normal stream. Ow. I thought I was dead. Now I actually am. Chat, we might be in trouble. I have 3 lives. I have to get through this level in 3 lives. If I do not get through this level, I'm going to be very upset. Terminal Reality made an officially licensed Blair Witch game back in the day, but they decided to actually turn it into a sequel for their previous game, Nocturne. Okay. I don't know what Nocturne is, though, so I'm assuming that's related to Blood Rain in some way. Nocturne was gonna get a sequel starring one of its supporting characters, a Dampier working for secret societies and arm-mounted blades to hack things up. Whoa, he did it, yay. Well, when Majesco was going to publish it, they decided they didn't want to give them the rights to Nocturne, so they changed things up. And that's where Blood Rain came from. That's funny. Poison Pond! How green are you? I'm very green. You're the greenest person ever. where they maintain connection to Nocturne, the previously mentioned characters, and even a full remake of a location from Nocturne and a lighter Blood Rain level. Is Blood Rain even any good? Because I know there were recent remasters of Blood Rain 1 and 2. And from what I know, those remasters weren't very good. But I don't know if it's because it was bad remasters or a remaster of a bad game. So Nocturne is canon to Blood Rain, and Nocturne is canon to Blair Witch. Whoops. That's funny. Alright, checkpoint. Alright. A perfectly cromulent hack and slash, fun but flawed Nazi slicing fun. What does cromulent mean again? Asking for a friend. The friend is me. Oops. Cromulent means cromulent, duh. Oh, thank you. Now that makes sense. Why did I do that? Why do I do the things that I do? Chat. I see this is where the skill becomes a skill issue. Oops. Oh, I got an extra life somewhere. I also just punched my headset. Chad, I need a new headset. Mine is falling apart. Haven't gotten one yet. There was a DK barrel here this whole time. Violence. Go faster. Monkey. 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 You showed me monkey. Yeah. Oh! At least we got the save. We only have a few levels left of this world, I think. Then we got the caves, and I think the caves are only like really short. So not too much longer. Then we can get out of this totally normal stream, and I will never have to acknowledge it again. Did he die from terminal pink eye after swimming in the fuck-ass water? Reminds me of the Baltimore Harbor. Good times. You know, the Chicago River has dyed green on St. Patrick's Day. We actually have a soda unique to Chicago that's based on that. It's the Green River soda. It is a lime-flavored pop with far too much sugar in it. Fuck you, Baltimore! Ow. Obama? Obama? Soda! They use all natural sewage for the real. Ugh. Finally we're out of that level. Minecart madness. Oh joy, fuck. Feel like I missed something there. Someone should make a DKC hack that where it's nothing but minecart levels. Oh god. Someone should not listen to you. I don't want that. Some of the hardest fucking levels in the game. Actually, are there any DKC ROM hacks? I don't think I've seen any. I don't really emulate it anymore, so. Oh, they just stand on the rails. Are they stupid? They are monkeys. Get on my long cart. Oh my goodness! Baron with the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. You don't know who I am RogueSpyke. I am the one and only Dapper Dragon, and this is a totally normal Donkey Kong Country stream. It's the classic 1994 video game. It's just as smooth as I remember it. Welcome on in. I know what you were streaming because I was watching you not too long ago. I hope Hitman went well. Zeno, are you alive? I don't think he's in the room. Let me just take care of this for you. I don't know why I'm typing it out, but I guess I could have just used a shortcut, but whatever. Tie is actually part of his skin. Oh yeah, that's that's a horrifying mental image. It's just a piece of leather that's just his neck. From one totally normal stream into another, hell yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to revisit this classic today, you know? There's nothing special about it. So I swapped from 144p quality to 1080p and not gonna lie, nothing changed. No more horrifying than Sylveon's flesh ribbons. Oh god, don't remind me. They're feelers! They're not ribbons, they're feelers. That's so fucked up. Oh god, it's this level. You know, Baron, I have a content warning command. You should definitely use it. It's that exclamation part CW at the end of the title. Someone should definitely use it so Baron can be warned of the content in Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. Oh, well, I guess I'll just get hit by that. And I'll die. I guess that's fine. Oh, I hope we don't have another squawk level in the caves. I don't want to do another squawk level. No, that was a player thing. That wasn't part of the game. I just did that for some reason. They're trying to escape the smoothness. I guess. Chad, don't you want to be smooth? Why did I have to... I hit a secret item, and I didn't want that. Chad, don't you want to be smooth? Smooth like Donkey Kong? Smooth skin to smooth brain, I'm already the latter. Hey there, smooth skin. Aha! I was ready for it. And possibly hold a candle. The smoothness of your game here. Or moves here. You know, I'm like actually really good at this game because I've been playing it for years, and then there's always a moment where I'm humbled where I remember that the game is actually hard. Yeah, I have expressions. I can be normal, I can be scared, I can be sad. That's not the right one. I can be smug, and I can be angry. Spunny Cats did my expressions, and I'm very happy with them. Ow! Yeah, I want you all to know, when I commissioned Spoony Cat for this expression, I told them, give him the best shit-eating grin you can muster. And my god, I have never wanted to punch my persona in the face before. Oh, it's the orangutan. I have... Okay. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. You have an expression for existential dread? No. I have considered getting a laughing expression, but... kind of wanted to be done with expressions for now. Eventually I'm going to run out of num keys. Or numpad keys. Too serious to laugh. Sure. Serious Spike. Should make a game about that. Boss Dumb Drum. Snake, snake, oh, it's a snake. So what happens if you get to this point as Diddy and those guys show up? You kill them. There we go. Okay, I am not making the same mistake I made last time.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
Alright. Tanked up trouble. Oh, it's just Evil. It's Fucky Kong. Featuring new Fucky mode. Just that not what I'm called meme where everyone sees the Funky Kong, points at him and says fuck ass. Fuck ass Kong. I still think my favorite version of that meme is where it's Latios and it says Latinas and then it's just Shadow saying where. To this day, I still don't know where the meme of Shadow loving Latinas comes from, but I'm pretty sure it's Snapcube. Oh dear. Okay. You know, I thought that was a bonus level. I don't know where it comes from when it's good. 99% sure it's Snap Cube. Yeah, that sounds like a Snap Cube joke. It's probably from the Shadow the Hedgehog one. Like the game. The real-time fan dub, and I haven't watched that one yet. I have seen a clip compilation of Black Shadow in that. And I fucking love that guy's interpretation of Black Shadow. Hey guys, it's me, the devil. That's something I should watch this week in the movie. It's the Shadow the Hedgehog real-time fan dub. I need to see the Sonic 06 one as well. Because I heard that one's also pretty good. I don't know where this audio crackling has come from. But it do be crackling. Am I free yet? Yay! Manic Miners. I mean, Mincers. Shit. Manic Miner for the ZX Spectrum in Donkey Kong Country? I mean, it is British. Of course, you of all people would get that reference. I don't know anyone else who has played Manic Miner, except for you. You know, there was actually a very brief period, well, maybe not that brief, but there was a period when Microsoft still had the Xbox Live Indie Games section of Xbox Live. We might be in trouble, by the way. Where you could get an Xbox 360 port of Manic Miner. And I have that, but before Xbox Live got shut down completely, they actually closed the indie game section, which took out the Xbox 360 ports of Manic Miner, but also took out the Xbox 360 ports of Penny Arcade on the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness. Yeah, fuck Microsoft. Ow. You have those Penny Arcade games on Steam? I do. I've considered streaming them, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would consider myself a fan of Penny Arcade. I stopped reading Penny Arcade after Undertale came out. Because when Undertale came out, Tycho and Gabe, I don't know the real names, made a blog post about how they were not going to cover the game because they didn't like it. And I mean, that's fine, you don't have to like Undertale. I mean, I'm not even that huge of a fan of Undertale. But then they ruined anything they could have said by saying it does not perform the proper something. I forget the word, but it was some, like, word that you only use if you think you're smarter than you actually are. And it just came off as needlessly pretentious. Someone I know is convinced that the only reason they didn't like Undertale was because it was more popular than their funny game, and they were mad about it. Wasn't their very first strip bitching about Sin's load times? It is insufficiently reverent and does not perform the popular... Yeah, yes, I don't even know what that last word is. I don't know how to say that. But, like, that pissed me off. You can just say you don't like the game. That's fine. You don't have to like Undertale. You do not have to act like you're smart about why it's bad. You can just say you don't like it. You don't gotta be weird about it. I don't like Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I'm not going to pretend I'm smarter than everyone else because I don't like the game. But I mean, I bought the games. I bought the Penny Arcade games, so I might as well give them a shot. Because I heard at least the first 2 episodes are really funny. Because I actually remember reading about them when I was subscribed to Electronic Gaming Monthly in like 2006, 2007, something like that. But I didn't know what Penny Arcade was at the time because I wasn't really using the internet that much. I'm gonna be honest, guys. If you know if you've known me for a while, I only got active on the internet in 2010, 2011, 2010. Like before that, I was really only sticking to cheat code sites. I wasn't really using the internet too much. Usually done by people that want to give a reason why their opinion should be seen as fact. Yep. Welcome in, Damien. Yeah, that's strange. Your name looks familiar to me for some reason. Have I seen you before? Have we met before? Ow. Yeah, Cheat Code Central. It was either that or GameFAQs. It was one of the two. Yeah, that was all I did on the internet, was I did that and I watched some videos on Newgrounds and YouTube for a bit. But I wasn't, like, actively posting on the internet until 2010. Maybe that's for the better, because, I mean, I was a dumb kid. But 2010 was when I got my first taste of internet culture and actually started, like, browsing the web and reading webcomics and all that. So I was admittedly very late to that, all things considered. I mean, compared to how old I am. Because, I mean, I was in high school at that point. Cheatplanet.com, my beloved. Hey, Nula. It's in the honor of being subscribed to Tips and Tricks back. Tips and Tricks! I had an issue of Tips and Tricks that I got because it had a Pikmin 2 guide. It's the whole reason I got it. I think I still have that issue somewhere. So my parents didn't need a router until 2011. We had a router. We've had computers all my life. It's just I wasn't really allowed to browse the internet. The most I did was the most interacting I did with other people on the internet was playing RuneScape for like 2 months before I got in trouble. So my copies, there's some neato things in there actually. I remember getting the 100th issue. Junior high for you. 2011, I think I was in sophomore year. I am going to travel to the previous level and save. I was a sucker for those stupid books and magazines packed full of random cheats for games, even if they were mostly games I never played. That might have been Tips and Tricks. She had some genuinely obscure little secrets, like the Wild Woody Booby Mermaid. That is a name. I had a bunch of strategy guides when I was a kid because I was really bad at games, so I would just use strategy guides instead of doing things myself. Hi, Neela. The what? No, no, there's just something wrong with your monitor. There is nothing unusual about today's stream. There's just something wrong with your monitor. You might need to clean the screen a little bit. It gets a little dirty over time. We're actually nearly done with the game. Well, we might have a little more time if I keep fucking dying. Getting a QOLED is a nightmare. Is it? Is it? Because we have a QOLED, or a QLED. It's the big 4K TV we have in the game room that we got recently. Chat, did I ever tell you about what happened to the old TV that was in the game room? Yeah, we have a QLED, that's right, yeah. Did I ever tell you guys about what happened to it? That TV, when it died, was haunted. It turned on, it would turn off by itself. And my brother, when using it right before it died, witnessed it turn the volume down on its own. And he was able to turn it on when it wasn't plugged in. Like, there was... that TV was haunted by the time it died. Sorry, that was me. I haunted it. Why'd you do that? I'm not even, like, joking. It just did that. It was just fucking up by the time it died. So it was just doing weird shit without any input. Ow. Oh, fuck. Well, it's a good thing I got that save. Well, we're on track to finish the game in like 30 minutes. Maybe. Because I think Chimp Caverns is only like 4 levels or something. Yeah, I think there's a water level and a water level after this, and then the boss. There's Donkey Kong is dead. Donkey Kong found dead in Miami. Was it always Miami? Why they never found dead in Detroit? Because Miami sucks ass. And nobody goes to Detroit. That's fair. I don't know why that's so funny. Hi, Neela. What's up? Chicken butt? Fuck. That almost, went poorly. Fuck you. Why? Busting makes them feel good. There you are, Zeno. Freaky ghost baby. Freaky ghost man. Ghost from Tsushima. You piece. Alright, I'm normal. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't... We have Ghost of Tsushima and I've never played it.
Helps to have a map.
I'm sure it's a good game and all, but I mean, I look at an open world game and I just get tired. I'm so tired of open world games, man. There's only so many I can handle. Ow. I know Ghost of Tsushima is supposed to be pretty good, and maybe I should play it. But... I don't know, man. Val's right, though. Open world games are only good if you can play as a lizard person. You will collect 20 radio towers and you will like it. I'm actually amazed that I even liked Tears of the Kingdom, because I didn't... I mean, I beat Breath of the Wild, but after a while, I just kind of realized I didn't like the game all that much. I actually really liked Tears of the Kingdom. I dropped it the moment I was done with it, but I did really enjoy what I played of it. Uh-oh. Okay. We can't rewind, we've gone too far. Internet killed the video star. So we actually physically shut down and could not continue Final Fantasy VII Remake when I realized it was literally doing the radio tower shit, not even in a metaphorical sense. Hey, Jam. Oh, everyone's here tonight. Oh god, it's these fuckers. What? I didn't know that was there. Oops. First game I ever owned. Really? This is one of the first games I ever played. I played this on my sister's SNES when I was very young. Fuck. This game actually came out of the year I was born. You owned, oh, okay. The GBA version. Why did I do that? Why do I do the things that I do? Chat, why do I do this? I want to play the GBA version. Because I never got to experience it. I had all 4 of the Mario Advance games for GBA when I was a kid. I don't own them anymore. I think I got rid of all of them except Yoshi's Island. Shouldn't have. Could have kept him. Remember on Donkey Kong Country, but I played the GBA version constantly in the Target next to where my mom worked, especially that fucking rhythm minigame. Years beat, no kidding. Do you own a Game Boy Advance video cart? Yes, I owned 2. I owned whatever episode of Pokemon Advanced Generation that had Blaziken in it. That was the whole reason I got that video cartridge, because I loved Blaziken. And I owned I don't remember what the other show was, but it was a Cartoon Network combo card. I think it was Kids Next Door and Billy and Mandy. And it was the episode of, I don't remember what episode of Kids Next Door it was, but it was the episode of Billy and Mandy where, they show what happens in the future of the show, where Mandy conquers the world and becomes a disgusting worm thing. And then everybody is trying to kill Mandy, and fails. I remember my GBA having a certain select buttons being eaten by someone's banded-ass bird, and I was so angry. Oh. But it was mine to eat. Yeah, for those who are new, I have a... I have a bird named Bandit. He is a rose-breasted cockatoo. And he is literally the epitome of I'm baby as a bird. He is adorable, he is sweet, he's also very mischievous. Snoss the Pokemon. There's one called Snom. Too close. And Nickelodeon one, Fairly Odd Parents, Cartoon Network. And that one had pizza delivery, and the Cartoon Network had Ed, Ed, and Eddie as one of the episodes, but you lost that one. Oh, unfortunate. That was literally the best Pokemon. Okay. Ow. You just pass an unjumpable enemy on a small platform you need to get onto. Yeah, the big muscular guys with the blue and pink weird jumbled tank top thing. Those guys are invincible except to barrels. They're fucking annoying. And of course, they put them on the small platforms, so you can't jump on them. You ever played Sword and Shield, but Daniel the storylines didn't grow on me over the years? One thing I liked about Sword and Shield. I like some of the Pokemon. I like Hatterene. I like Scentiscorch. Oh, Runerigus. I love Runerigus. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. Zoroark is one of my faves. What do you think of Hisuian Zoroark from Pokemon Legends? In the world was that filter? Ow. Well, it looks like whatever you said was somehow read as a link by Twitch, and links are banned here, or blocked here. So you must have put it in a period somewhere. And what do you know? We're almost at the end of the game with about 30 minutes to spare. Gorilla playing in the air tonight .gif without the spaces. Spike hates The Legend of Zelda. No. Gangplank Galleon. Oh, breathe. Spike, breathe. Chinese bootleg Mario. Sucking granddad. Yeah, I love this game. I am very impressed at myself that I've reached a point where I can beat this game pretty casually in just 3 hours. I say that and I immediately game over. Worst British bootleg Mario. Nula Lalissa is British. Oh yeah, I love this song. Fuck. I'm sorry, what filter? Now, it's funny you mentioned the BBC Micro, because we were talking about Manic Miner earlier, because I accidentally read Manic Mincers as Manic Miners. Read nothing? Okay. Okay, I believe you. I know Manic Miner was on the ZX Spectrum and not the BBC Micro, but it's another microcomputer. There's a weird little gecko thing covering up the screen, probably. I'm a dragon, thank you very much. I'm not a kobold. Are you streaming Gex? That isn't the plan. I do intend on streaming it at some point. I need to get the recent collection because I don't have Gex 1, so I might as well just get the collection. Unless there's a reason I shouldn't. Fucking shit. I feel like Bowel's insulting me. Also, limited run games as a, like, physical distributor sucks, but the digital collections are actually fine. Kobo, why are you so small? Because I'm a blurbo. I'm a scrimble bimbo. One of the original intents with my character on stream is that he was going to be styled after Mario 64. Well, yes, and it would also be a little more convenient than having to set up the PS2 or the N64 if I'm doing N64 for some reason. But having fun with totally normal DK. We're at the final boss. I am struggling. Oh, this is off to a wonderful start. You know, jokes aside, Donkey Kong Country was a game I played when I was very young, and when I was young, I was blown away by the visuals. But one thing it left on me is I love pre-rendered graphics. I don't care if it's a 2D game or it's a 3D game. Pre-rendered, like, CG visuals, especially when they're, like, old, shitty 3D models. I love that shit. I still have my PS1 copy of Gex 1 kicking around somewhere, but God knows what shape the disc is in. I have Gex 3 for N64, but not PS1. I have Gex 2 as well. For N64. I don't have the PS1 version of either. Hi, Mikey. Got the Gex collection for Switch. Yay, we did it! Hooray! Your individuals, occasional full motion video. Oh, yes, right in my veins. I played a lot of educational PC games as a kid and various minigame collections, and a lot of them had pre-rendered visuals. So, like, it's just, it makes me feel all fuzzy inside. Your hat is starting to look like an upside-down Nautilus shell the longer I look at it. Oh, okay. No, we're not done. Nula, as far as I know, the Gex collection, I think, does include the European version of 3, where Danny John Jules voices Gex. I think it does. I don't know about Gex 2. I think it does for Gex 3. Because people asked about it, and I think they confirmed that it would include the European version, but I don't have the collection, so I can't actually confirm that. But yeah, Gex 3, the European voice for Gex is Danny John Jules, who is most famous for playing Cat on Red Dwarf. The American version features Dana Gold as Gex, and he's the voice of Gex in all 3 games in the US. And I think he's some stand-up comedian. I don't even know if he's still active as a comedian. Do people even watch comedians anymore? Like, is that still a thing? Since 2 and 3 do have the PAL versions included as an option. That's cool. Yeah, it wouldn't be complete without them because they do have a slightly different experience. Because it's just different takes on the character. I want to play the PAL version of 3 at some point, because I grew up playing Gex 3 on N64, but of course I'm an American, so I always heard Dana Gold as, Gex. I want to hear Danny John Jules, because I also grew up with Red Dwarf. Interesting, if you've already, lost to him at that point, he just skips the fake credits. Are you American? Nobody's perfect. Exactly. Alright. Take... I don't even know what take this is anymore. Only someone that's imperfect would say they're perfect. You get Frank in call so he can talk about... No, so he can prove once and for all who's perfect. No one here's gonna know what I'm talking about. I have a friend named Frank Redwing who does a very good Perfect Cell impression from Dragon Ball. Fuck. Oops. And I loved Courage when I was a kid. You know, Courage, from what I know, is actually kind of interesting for Cartoon Network history, because I think it's one of the first Cartoon Network shows to have a gay couple in it. Because there's one episode where Courage helps a pair of female characters, a cat and I think a rabbit. And it's either obvious or implied, I forget which, that they're a couple, and they're both women. Even though the red cat, for some reason, looks like another character on the show. I never watched that episode growing up, so I must have missed it. Very much implied. Alright, we game over so we get the fake credits again. Pretty fucking obvious, very much implied. The duality of man. Well, I never saw the episode, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Speaking of Cartoon Network shows and nightmares, can we talk about Billy and Mandy real quick, about how weirdly violent and like fucked up that show was for a kid's show? Billy and Mandy would have done well as an adult cartoon. There we go. Could have let Billy say fuck. We did it. Alright. So, yes. For those who figured out the joke, tonight's prank, aside from the Silva Gunner stuff at the beginning, yes, I turned on the worst sprite filtering available in this emulator for the bit tonight. Because sprite filtering is already pretty bad, but it massacres pre-rendered graphics. So that's why I chose Donkey Kong Country. It was also something I knew I could beat in 3 hours. It's also widescreen, and I accidentally left the frame rate counter visible. Just switch to ultra wide next year. I don't have an ultra wide computer. I don't have any. We don't even have any monitors. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd also have to change stream to ultra wide. Minky Kong. That was that guy's name. FPS counter really makes it. Buchanan would be letterboxed. Yeah, I should have done an unregistered. Oh, that would have been funny. I should have done that. Damn. So, that was my prank for you all. I want you all to know this hurt me as much as it hurt all of you. I am normally very picky about how I display old games. I usually try to keep them at the proper aspect ratios and resolutions. I like CRT filters when they're good. I hate sprite smoothing. I hate texture filtering. Like, I want my old games to look crunchy and reflect how they and look like how they were supposed to back in the day. This is a very fun stream. I'm very happy I'm revisiting DKC on stream as well because it's one of my favorite games of all time. It was a very formulative game when I was a kid. Played straight up mirrored? No, I can't. I think I actually tried an ultra-wide stream once and it did work, but Twitch really didn't like it. I think I follow someone who streams an ultra-wide because whenever the one time I tuned into her stream, she was letterboxed. Not funny. Didn't laugh. So, I have a funny thing to tell you guys. I don't know how to get out of widescreen on the simulator. I don't know what the key combo is. If I remember correctly, ultra-wide prevented Twitch from offering lower resolutions. Interesting. Now we get to bask in this hot, smooth, glory. Fuck. Okay. Alright. I will be back tomorrow with Mother 3. I'm very excited to be continuing that. Friday, we'll be playing, what was it? Arzette the Jewel of Faramore. I should be finishing that. But, in the meantime, if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. Want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky, and if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. Good night, Jam. And if you would like to join in the raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. Dapper Dragon. You can use whatever emotes you want as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. I already know who we're going to raid. We're going to raid my bestie, Virtual Kohai. This is one of my last chances to raid him. Thank you. Before his trip to Japan. So I'm going to do it. Alright. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with Mother 3, and I'll see you guys again on Friday as well with RZ. Alright. Good night, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Baron, for the raid. It was a very fun stream tonight. Bye!